What is happening, crypto fam? Get ready for a lightning-fast Bitcoin bulletin where we break down the biggest stories moving the market. Ether and Dogecoin are leading a massive liquidation wave hitting crypto traders hard, with over $1.5 billion in bullish wagers wiped out in a single day. Ether saw a huge drop, and Dogecoin plummeted more than 10%, while Bitcoin itself slipped below a critical price point. We're diving into the details of this massive market shakeup and what it means for your portfolio. Then, we're asking the big question, why are crypto prices tumbling? We'll break down the sell-off impacting XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, exploring the macroeconomic factors and technical levels that led to these multi-week lows. Get the inside scoop on what's driving the red across the market. Next up, a major financial player in South Africa, Sygnia Limited, is issuing a significant warning. Even as they offer a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, they're advising investors against going all-in on Bitcoin. We'll explore their reasoning and what this cautious stance means for the broader market sentiment. And finally, could buying Bitcoin today actually set you up for life? We're analyzing the incredible long-term potential of Bitcoin, its massive market cap, and how it stacks up against traditional assets like gold and fiat currency. Is the original cryptocurrency still the ultimate wealth-building tool? Stick around for all the answers. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Ether and Dogecoin lead 1.5B liquidation wipeout as Bitcoin slips below $112K. Get ready for a massive crypto market shakeup. Over $1.5 billion in leveraged bullish bets were liquidated in a single day, triggering a sharp sell-off that hit smaller tokens the hardest. Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency, plunged as much as 9%, with nearly $500 million in long positions forcibly closed. Dogecoin led the losses among major tokens, tumbling over 10%, while Bitcoin itself dipped below the crucial $112,000 mark before a slight recovery. This wave of liquidations, affecting over 407,000 traders, is the highest in recent months and highlights the extreme volatility in leveraged trading. Analysts point to macro uncertainty, Federal Reserve signals, and upcoming economic data as key factors influencing market sentiment, with some suggesting Bitcoin's dominance might cap upside for altcoins despite yield opportunities. Audience impact. The intense liquidation event has sparked widespread discussion across crypto forums, with traders scrutinizing market sentiment and looking for signs of panic bottoms or potential reversals. Many are closely watching US PMI data and Fed commentary for clues on future market direction. Don't go anywhere, because the market's trajectory hinges on critical economic data and Fed signals. Next, we're diving into why the entire crypto market is taking a nosedive, impacting everything from XRP to Ethereum. Why crypto is going down. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin prices lead sell-off today. Cryptocurrencies experienced a broad-based sell-off today, with Bitcoin and Ethereum spearheading the decline and pushing major digital assets toward multi-week lows. The total crypto market cap dropped by a staggering $77 billion, and over 400,000 traders faced liquidations totaling $1.7 billion. This cautious market sentiment stems from several macroeconomic factors. Despite a recent Federal Reserve rate cut, Chair Powell's hawkish stance on inflation has tempered expectations for rapid easing, making traders hesitant to extend the recent rally without fresh catalysts. Profit-taking after September's strong performance, coupled with concerns about a stronger US dollar, also contributed to the downturn. Analysts like Joel Kruger of LMAX Group anticipate that upcoming PCE inflation data and Fed commentary will be crucial in repricing rate cut expectations and influencing liquidity conditions. Technical analysis shows Bitcoin breaking below its 50-day moving average, potentially targeting the $105,000 support zone, while Ethereum tests the lower boundary of its consolidation channel. XRP and Dogecoin also saw significant losses, with Dogecoin falling over 10% at one point. Despite the near-term weakness, historical patterns suggest a potential for recovery in Q4, historically the strongest quarter for crypto, provided the macro backdrop remains favorable. Audience impact. Investors are closely monitoring key support levels for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin, with the current price action determining whether this is a healthy consolidation or the start of a deeper bear phase. Discussions are rife about the impact of whale movements and the potential for year-end rallies. While the market navigates these turbulent waters, a major South African fund is issuing a surprising warning about going all in on Bitcoin. Next, we explore if buying Bitcoin today could truly set you up for life. A $20 billion South African fund warns against full Bitcoin bet. In a move that's raising eyebrows across the crypto world, South Africa's Sygnia Limited, a prominent asset manager overseeing a $20 billion fund, is cautioning investors against fully committing their assets to Bitcoin. This comes even as Sygnia itself launched a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in June. The Sygnia Life Bitcoin Plus Fund utilizes the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF as its benchmark. Despite Bitcoin's impressive 82% surge over the past 12 months, the fund's stance suggests a measured approach is advised, especially given Bitcoin's recent price dip. This advisory highlights a growing sentiment among traditional financial institutions to acknowledge Bitcoin's potential while advocating for diversification and risk management rather than an all-or-nothing strategy. Audience impact. The warning from Sygnia is sparking debate among investors about the best way to approach Bitcoin exposure, with many weighing the long-term potential against the inherent risks and volatility. But is Bitcoin still the ultimate long-term investment? We're about to find out. Next, we're asking if buying Bitcoin today could genuinely set you up for life. Could buying Bitcoin today set you up for life? Bitcoin continues to cement its status as a leading digital asset, and the question on many investors' minds is whether it still holds the potential to create life-changing wealth. With a market value of approximately $2.3 trillion, Bitcoin has already delivered staggering returns, exceeding 50,000% over the past decade. While repeating such astronomical gains might be challenging, experts suggest there's still significant upside potential, especially when viewed within a diversified portfolio. Bitcoin's growth trajectory is further supported by its relatively small market cap compared to traditional assets like gold, estimated at $25 trillion, and global fiat currency, around $95 trillion. Analysts point to the ongoing erosion of fiat currency value, particularly the US dollar, driven by persistent fiscal deficits and increasing money supply, as a key factor that could drive Bitcoin's price higher as an anti-inflationary asset. However, it's crucial to acknowledge Bitcoin's speculative nature and inherent volatility, as its valuation relies heavily on market demand rather than underlying intrinsic value. Past performance is not indicative of future results, but Bitcoin's unique position offers potential for substantial long-term returns, provided investors understand and can tolerate the associated risks. Audience impact. This analysis is fueling discussions about Bitcoin's long-term viability as a wealth-building tool, with investors weighing its anti-inflationary properties against its speculative nature and volatility. That's all the news for today, but don't go anywhere. We've got a rapid-fire recap and your full call to action coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw Ether and Dogecoin lead a massive $1.5 billion liquidation wipeout. South Africa's Sygnia Limited issued a warning against going all in on Bitcoin, and we explored if buying Bitcoin today could still set you up for life, all while uncovering why crypto prices took a significant nosedive. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all your crypto news, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, leave us a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more. We'll see you in the next one.